What is up, you guys? I am back with another video. Subscribe if you have not already to my channel, and let's get into it. So y'all, I want to come to y'all today with a realistic brow tutorial. Okay, hear me out. What if I told you these brows right here don't have any makeup in them and they not my eyebrows? Y'all, I don't figure out something. I gotta share it with my girls or my guys. So my brows have been like this for 2 weeks now. It is time for these bad boys to come off. They're starting to look a little dusty and crispy. Okay, a little misshaped and out of place. So I'm gonna show y'all how I first remove these and then show you how to apply these bad boys. And pretty much what I am going to be doing is adding some hair onto my eyebrows to make them look super realistic. I already removed one eyebrow, and you can see that I just have the microblading and a couple sparse little hairs left over. And then this is what it looked like before. So now I'm going to show you how I removed this eyebrow. All right, so I'm going to start by taking some alcohol and the washcloth that I just used to clean the other brow. I'm just going to spray some more alcohol on it. And I'm going to place that on my brow. I'm just going to tap it in. And then I'm going to let it sit on my eyebrow for about 1 minute. All right, so now that I have loosened up the adhesive, I'm going to spray a little more alcohol. And I'm just going to start to gently wipe upward. You can see it starting to move those hairs out the way. You don't want to go in and just start wiping without softening up the adhesive, because if you do, you'll be pulling off your eyebrow hairs. Yeah, this is what my eyebrows look like with no makeup, just the micro shading. And then, of course, you know, I have the little sparse hairs. I bought these cute little sticks from Amazon. I used to use them for microblading, but I'm just going to use this to apply some of this Eben lace glue. So I'm going to put a little dab. Like this much. You don't want to put too much because then it's hard to control it. And I'm just going to start at the front of my brow. I'm just going to smooth out. And I want to follow the shape of my microbladed brows. And I just want to make sure that it's even. Just one even layer of adhesive. And if you have more brow hairs than me, so let's say that like the end of your brow is super filled naturally, but the front of your brow is not, you can always just apply the adhesive to the thinner spots of your brow. So you just go in and then just place a tiny bit of adhesive where you need it. All right, so now that the adhesive has dried clear for both the brows, I did cut off a little piece of hair from an old wig that I do not use. I always like to use straight hair, something close to your eyebrow color or whatever color you want your eyebrows to be if you're going to be doing the full brow. I'm going to start by taking a little bit of adhesive and working it into the front part of my brow. So I'm going to go section by section. I just want to smooth it out again and wait for it to dry. So now that the adhesive has turned clear in that spot, I'm going to take a little bit of this hair from the bottom. I'm just going to cut it off. So this is what I'm working with. I get this thing out of my mouth. This is what I'm working with. I'm just going to get my tweezers. And I'm going to pull a little section of this and I'm going to place it right here. And I'm not really touching the glue. I'm more so touching the bottom of the brow, the top of the brow, and then I'm just going to dab the middle. I don't want to touch the glue because I don't want it to turn white. And then also when I am laying the hairs on my eyebrow, I want to make sure that I'm laying it in a upward position towards the front. And then I want to follow the way that a brow would naturally go. So I'll start slanting it a little bit. I know I look crazy right now, y'all, but trust the process, okay? Trust the process. So, all right, I'm going to grab the hair and I'm just going to cut it. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit more. I'm gonna just start slanting it a little bit. And cut off the top, cut off the bottom. Okay, I'm just gonna wipe away this excess excess hair so it don't get in my eye. Just gonna add a little bit more in the middle. Okay, I'm gonna start slanting them like this. Cut. Okay. I'll smooth some more glue on the end. At an angle. Put on the tail. And I'll just curve that. Start pushing that down so that it's got a little bit of a shape. I'm just pushing the top part of the hairs down so that it's in the adhesive. That way I can move them around a little bit. To kind of shape the top part of the brow. I'm literally just pushing them down. I'm going to use this lace tint mousse. Comes out like this. A little bit and dab it onto the front part. I'm gonna get rid of a little bit of those hairs so that it's a little thinner right there. Just thin that portion out right there. I don't want to thin it too much to where I'm going to need to go back in and redo it again. But I'll take a little bit of alcohol and wipe the hairs that I pulled. So it looks a lot more natural in the front. It doesn't look as heavy. All right, so to finish off this brow, I'm going to take some alcohol and you can use a Q-tip or you can use any small brush, like a makeup brush. You just want to wipe some alcohol around the perimeter. So one eyebrow down and I'm gonna move on to the next one. So before and after. All right, y'all. So while I'm doing this other eyebrow, I can actually tell y'all the story about how I lost my eyebrows in elementary school and they never grew back. So what had happened was I was in the 5th grade and one night I slept with gum in my mouth, and that next morning before school I woke up and the gum was in my eyebrows and it was in my hair. So I went to my mom, she cut the gum out of my hair, and guess what? She pulled it out of my eyebrows. So she pretty much gave me a little wax, so I had a couple bald spots in my eyebrows, and then she shaved them off. So I went to school with no eyebrows, and when I grew up, they just never grew back to their full potential. Before that, they were already like naturally thin, but after that incident, they were extremely thin, like barely noticeable. So I ended up going through this phase where I just wore a lot of bangs. I covered up that forehead probably until the end of high school. I like to use this lace tint mousse when I'm done with my brows, just so that it's not as like sticky and tacky as it was before, because I don't want like any clothing fuzz or any type of fuzz to get in the brows. Tap that on there so they're no longer tacky. So when I touch them, they're not sticky, so I don't have to worry about anything getting in my brows and making them turn white. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. This is how my eyebrows did turn out. I really do like them. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and learned something. If you did, please leave a comment down below. Like the video. If you have not already, subscribe to my channel. I have a bunch of other ideas and fun, creative things coming your way. And make sure to share this video to, you know, your thin eyebrow friends and your thin eyebrow sisters and cousins and mamas and aunties and all of them. You know, just share it. I'll see y'all in the next one.